How did I get lost in my own orbit, revolving around the planet that no one else can find? I'm waiting for signals on my screen when the signs that I'm receiving are all delayed in time. All I wanted was a little space, a place where I can fully be myself. Was building up a world that keeps me safe.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to season 11 here at the Nemesis Gaming League, where the grind continues. We are back for another exciting season. I'm glad to be here, Rocker Man. Going to be your host tonight for the good old spicy draft lottery. A lot to talk about, a lot to get into. I'm very excited to be back. Very excited to host this thing for y'all tonight. So make sure you guys strap in and get ready for this one. But before we go and get things going here on this one, folks, I got to give a couple quick shout outs in the chat there. Dan come back for 19 months, Marco with 4 months, Merely with the big 5050 months coming back, and then Alpaca with the gifted sub as well there. Thank you guys very much for all of that. It is good to be back for sure. People were saying I need to increase my mic. Is that so? Someone was telling me that earlier. All right, we'll pop it up a little bit here for you guys. I think, hopefully, stay with me. It might be a little bit of a scuffed stream here tonight. We got a lot to get to. It'll still be exciting, but bear with me here on this one. I didn't change any settings, so I don't know why it might sound different, but hopefully I don't blow anyone's eardrums out. Bear with me, folks. We'll try this. How's this? Give me thumbs up. We looking good? Good. Maybe more, less. Good enough. Thumbs up. All right. Good. That's what I like this. That's what I like to see. All right. Awesome, folks. So yeah, we've got a lot to get through tonight with the draft lottery. Like I said, bear with me. It is going to be. It might be a little bit scuffed, but we still got the same sort of setup you see on your screen there. Everything's kind of looking the same as previous draft lotteries. So it's gonna be a good night. So kicking things off. Well, I guess kind of reintroduce season 11 to everyone. We are doing the first ever full reset here for Nemesis. So everybody is going back to the draft, minus the GMs here for this season. So everybody's going to be getting drafted here. It is going to be kind of crazy. So we've never done that in Nemesis before in 10 seasons. So this is the first ever full reset. So obviously a big hype, a big hype increase for the draft, which is exciting. So I know all eyes are going to be on that. And this is kind of the first step here tonight. So normally for the lottery, we would just determine the top 3 teams, aka the lottery picks, and the rest of the picks would fill in behind that. But tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to be determining every single pick for the draft here. Couple news and notes on the draft here. Draft will be in a snake format. So basically you go 1 through 16 teams pick, and then whoever picks 16 is going to pick first in the second round, and vice versa. Basically the draft order reverses after the first round into the second, and second into the third. It just reverses. It's like a snake. It goes, a little less. So it is going to be snake format here for the drafts. So it's pretty much as fair you can get for a snake format for a full reset. So that's what we're gonna be sticking with here on this one. So whatever you see here, we're just gonna be showing the first round, and then you can imagine, it'll snake back in rounds 2, 3, and 4 as well. So yeah, I guess with that all being said here, we're about to get things going. I just posted, if you guys are trying to follow along, if you got some rooting interests for any of these teams, I have got all of the odds posted in News Miscellaneous in the Nemesis Discord. News Misc, check out the channel there. We got all the odds for each league posted and which ball numbers you should be rooting for me to pull out of our little bingo wheel over there. So if you're interested in any rooting interest, go check that out real quick. Ingrain it into your head. Pretty much all teams will have the same odds to get a top pick here in the draft. Besides any forfeits. Any teams that had numerous forfeits in the previous season, they may have a little bit decreased odds in this one. So I think that's only in Challenger and Rival to worry about, though. So yeah, with that being said, I guess we'll go ahead and get things going here, folks. We have got the Novice League, only 8 teams in the Novice League. So it is going to be interesting to see how Novice shakes out. What we're going to do is we're going to work from 8 all the way up to 1 here, and we are just gonna we'll just get pulling. We'll just get things started here. So let's go ahead and get the novice going. This is going to be for pick number 8. So we're going to start with 8, work our way up to 1. So it's going to be a little bit of build up, a little bit different than the draft lotteries of the past. Since we're picking every team, might as well work our way up. So let's go ahead and figure out who is going to be pick number 8. 64 balls in the lottery tonight. Number 8 pick is going to be number 49 here. I'm trying to turn it the right way. 49, which is going to be the Pawns, are going to be the 8th pick in the first round. Congratulations to the Pawns. Bear with me as I get this thing all updated. It's the Pawns there. I'm going to be looking for a new GM in this upcoming season. They are going to be pick number 8, so best of luck. Best of luck to our good friends over at the Pawns. Chess Hall, an iconic org there. They are going to be pick number 8 on the board for that one. So congratulations to the Pawns. An open team. One new GM will be drafted number 8 overall. But that means, like I said, that means you get picks 8 and 9. So it's not all bad to be picking number 8 there. You're going to be pick number 8 and 9. All right, and coming in at the 7th pick, we got number 32 on the board for this pick. That is going to go ahead, and that is going to be the Crows off the board. They're another open team. Going to be picking 7 and 10 off the board. So there go the Crows on this one. Let's mark our good friends, the Crows. Oh, look at that. I was prepared, folks. The script is leaked. It is already on there. The Crows can be picking number 7. Also, I figure since it's just me, what we'll do is we'll turn on a little music in the background. A little light, a little something light to kind of hold us over there. So the Crows gonna come in at number 7. A couple quick shout outs here. Dr. Shadow coming back for 7 months. Jaeger's coming back for 37. Thank you, Jaegers, for the resub, and thank you, Dr. Shadow, for that one. For the resubs, much appreciated on that one. So yeah, there go the Crows. Gonna be picking 7 and 10. Let's get to number 6 here. Let me know how that music volume is too, by the way. Let me know how that music is sounding here. Oh, we've got a repeat 28. We might get a couple repeats. That is also the Crows there. They will not be picking 6 as well. So we're gonna re-roll. We got a new one off the board. Number 35 is going to go to Acceleration off the board for number 6. Good old Acceleration. There's also another open org right there for Acceleration coming off the board. Yeah, also, like I said, let me know how we're sounding here for the music in the background. Bear with me here. So we'll drop Acceleration onto the board. All right, there we go. Acceleration. I'm be taking number 6 home here for the Novice League. So throw them in there. Good old Acceleration. Taking number 6. Is it up it a little bit? Music. All right, we'll up it a little bit. All right, there we go. Upped it a little bit. Let me know how that sounds. So there we go. Acceleration coming in at number 6 here. 2-time champions of the Novice League way back in the day. Number 6 off the board. Let's get number 5 for you. Spicy. We have got the Spitfires, number 59 off the board here. The Spitfires going to 5 off the board. That'll be 5 and 12, I believe. Spitfires off the board there. All right, let's drop the Spitfires on here. So that'll give us. We'll take a quick look. We'll take a team count after we update this. There's only 4 teams remaining here in this novice league that we'll have to get through. So we'll see who's gonna be taking the #1 overall pick. Obviously, a lot of fun to get the #1 overall pick. I think there are pros and cons though to wherever you pick in a snake draft. It's not always the best to be the #1 overall pick, but it is always exciting. I'd love to be get the first selection on there. So what does that give us right now here, folks? So we've got Pawns, Pros, Acceleration, and we've got Spitfires, which gives us, who do we got working next? I think, oh, we almost got the top 4 there. We got Kiwis, Gorgons, Frost, and Diffusion. So we're looking for those high ball numbers 1 through 24. And we're also looking for 41 through 48 for Diffusion. So some a lot to be determined there with these ones. So let's get to the top 4. So using you picking #1 overall here soon. Let's do number 4 right here. Did we get down far enough? Not quite. We got 26 for the Crows. Got to re-roll that one. I'll be doing some re-rolling. We got 59 again. Is that 59 again? That's the second time we got 59, huh? Now we got 29. We might be in for some re-rolling. Here we go. Here we go now. How about number 10 off the board there? Number 10 is going to be the Gorgons taking home number 4, right in the middle. So Gorgons there. Oh, look at that. You guys got the script. Gorgons on 4. We love to see it. So Gorgon's going to go ahead and take that 4th spot. So we got Kiwis, Frost, and Diffusion in the running here for the #1 overall pick. We're gonna have to see how it shakes out here. Catching up here on the chat. We're having some fun out in chat. How's everybody doing here? Shout out Dr. Shadow gifting a sub to Sandsbar. He's now resubbed. Congrats, Sandsbar. We'd love to give some handouts to our older members of the community. Figuratively and literally. 27 again. That is also the Crows. And I'm trying to figure out. It's like backwards for me. I gotta figure out how that thing works. Ooh, another Crows off the board. 30 off the board. We haven't done a full one of these before, so I don't know how many rerolls are gonna work. I was thinking about resetting things after a certain period of time. 16 off the board. It's a high number, but it's also the Gorgons again. So we got 29 again. 29 again, folks. Maybe we need to get some predictions. How many times will I re-roll in a row? 31 right there. That's acceleration again. Ooh, 36, also acceleration, not quite diffusion. Looking for 41 through 48. And then we're also looking 1 through 8 and 17 through 24. Ooh, 38. Acceleration again. uh, 33, also acceleration again. They are really hitting that lottery hard right there. It's impressive. What are the odds? Acceleration again, 36. How many? Was that 4 in a row? Did we just get 4 accelerations in a row? Can we get a fact check on that? Get a fact check on that one, folks. Let's see. We got 27. That's the Crows off the board. Good for everyone, I think. Told you it might be scuffed. Did say it might be scuffed. Ooh. 13. That's the Gorgons again. Well, guys, we're looking for this is probably what kind of odds are we working with cumulatively here? We're probably on like 40% odds to pull one of these last 3 teams. 37.5% odds to pull one of these teams. Ah, here we go, folks. Here we go. We got Frost, number 18 off the board. 18. That's going to be Frost, number 3. I was thinking, I thought something like this might happen. My original idea here was to possibly, once we get to an even number, change the odds up, split them in half here. So basically, top half is one team, top half is the other. What are your thoughts on that? I think that'll speed things up a little bit. In theory, it's still fair at this point. Excuse me. Oops, that's not the right number I wanted to do for that one. Okay, there we go. So Frost number 3. How many rerolls for the Prospect Draft Lottery? 16 plus. We got the odds up. Let's see. Thank you, Mealy, for the resub. 8 months. Much appreciated. Acceleration deserved 3rd and 6th at this point? Probably. Yeah, the odds stay the same if the balls keep going back in. Yeah, if I remove the balls, the odds technically get different. What I was saying is, right now I could split it in half. I could do 1 through 32 as one team, and then, what is it, 33 through 64 is the other. Wisp did get nuked, unfortunately. Now I keep them rolling. Is this content? Is it content to keep re-rolling? I don't know. Let's see. All right, we need the top 2. Which balls are we looking for? We're looking for the Diffusion, and we're looking for the Kiwis. We're looking through 1 through 8 and 41 through 48. So in theory, it's about a 25% odds to pull one of these 2 teams. We just need to hit one of those 2 teams, and then it determines it. So we're pulling for number 2 here. Whoever this one is number 2. $15, that's the Gorgons again. Oh, folks, we got a decider. We got a decider right here. And the number 2 overall pick is gonna go to Diffusion with 46 off the board. That means the Kiwis are gonna be picking number 1. So Diffusion 2, Kiwis 1. So congratulations to any Kiwi lovers out there. Oh, look at this. It's all part of the script. All part of my lucky setup there. I don't think I have the Kiwis number 1. I don't. But the Kiwis are going to be picking number 1. Congratulations. Diffusion number 2. Kiwis going to slide in at number 1 for the full reset here. In Novice, a feisty league always to try to go up against here is the Novice League. It is always a difficult one, especially I think with the full reset here. So there you have it, folks. That is the draft order for this one for the Novice League. This is obviously the first round. It'll snake back in the second round. So, you know, Pawns will pick number 9, Crows will pick 10, Acceleration 11, all the way down to the Kiwis picking 1 and 16. So pros and cons to the snake draft, as always there. So we'll have to see. Congratulations to everybody here on this one. If he re-rolls is great content. That might be great content, possibly. Apparently, I think we do have a prediction going on right now. There's a prediction over for, I think we're doing for, trying to see where the predictions would even exist. It's been too long. The chat is being unkind. Oh, there it is. I see it. No one went for under 15 rerolls for the prospect draft lottery. So, well, I guess no one's gonna be getting any odds. However, I guess we'll move on then, folks, to the prospect league. Let me get things set up just a little bit here. So we're looking for prospect league. All right, there we go. Prospect league logo inbound, which means we are gonna have to be cooking with fire here. Oh, script leaked right there. Script leaked, folks. We'll see if we'll see how lucky my random predictions were on that side of things, but we're gonna be heading to the prospect league now. All right, let's close out of all these and get to the prospect league. So once again, we'll be working 16 to 1 here in the prospect league. All right, there you have it. All right, so let's get up by 16 here. All right, folks, this is time now. This is real hours. So I think we're gonna have to get a counter here, counter for the prediction here on this one. How many rerolls? I think I would also be in the 16 plus group. We'll see how it goes with 16 teams. We'll see how it goes. The odds are going to be very slim once we come down to the bottom here and things. So it is going to be interesting. As Frost 3, just marking that order up. So, well, 6.25% odds. You have to think here, folks. I mean, 6 in every 100. I'll pull one out that we need to. So, yeah, all odds are even here. Let's get things going. Let's see who's gonna be picking number 16. We're picking 16 and 17 in the prospect league. All right. It is going to be, we've got number 40 off the board. That is going to be Ember with 16 and 17. Signs starting to fall over. So Ember, 16 and 17. I don't think I had Ember on there, unfortunately. So Ember, 16 and 17. Rest in peace, Mealy. Or maybe congrats, Mealy. I don't know. It really depends on how you look at things, folks. It depends on how you look at things. Life is all about how you look at things, really. Think about it. Maybe 16 is perfect. Maybe you like that turn. Maybe that turn's gonna be perfect. You get first rounder and a high second rounder. Hey, you know, that could be good. So Ember's gonna slide in. Ember's gonna slide in there, the first pick in the prospect league. Oh, Mealy's not the Firestorm GM. Smooth. I get Smooth and Mealy confused somehow. I don't know why I kept saying Mealy. Good correction. They're both we love both. We love both of them equally. They give off the same aura. They give off the same aura. And we love them for that. All right, next up, we're hitting down, way down there, 58 off the board. It's hard to see. It's kind of smudged. Anyway, it kind of looks like a 5 almost. Nah, it's not focusing. My face is in the way. Yeah, 58. That is going to be the Minotaurs off the board. I should have put this thing on a poster. Need merely to come pick this thing up. All right, the poster might have to. All over. Right. It's just difficulties. That's what happens when you get a new sign. Start going awry. No? Alright. Don't touch. Alright, anyways. Minotaurs. Off the board. Now that is Mealy. I was just one pick off, guys. Come on. Give me some credit here. I was just one off of where I needed to be. Don't pick ahead. Don't think into the future, really. Think about it. It's not the Minotaur's logo, but we'll fix that. Alright, so Minotaur's next one off the board there. Alright, let's keep her going for 14. Alright, number 14 off the board. That is going to be 28 here off the board. That is going to be Flurry. Flurry off the board there at 14. Rest in peace to Flurry there. Maybe congratulations once again. You never know. You never know how things are going to shake out in the Prospect League. Retaining all 16 teams this season is the Prospect League. Very happy to see that. So congratulations to them. All right, let's look. Take a look. Take a little chat read. It's gonna be the Melons. No way the entire division has back to back to back. Trying to rig it up here real quick. We'll have to find out. Maybe I put a divisional order. You never know. What does that mean we're looking for here for the Melons? Looking for 17 through 20, folks. 17 through 20. On your way. Can you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you believe? No, it's 58. It's 58 again. What are the odds of that, actually? That's the Minotaurs once again. Alright, we're setting it up still. Setting it up. 17 through 20, Oh baby. 63, that's the Bandits. Sans Buns and the Bandits. Gonna be picking number 13. Not quite close. Close but no cigar. Close but no cigar on that one. But that would have been content, and we would have been there. We would have been there for it. I was here, but not quite. Almost. Almost. Or maybe not really almost. I don't know. And the number really wasn't that close. But you know, maybe still got some setup going over there. Was that one reroll? All right, we're keeping track. Got the reroll counter. We got the reroll counter going. All right, we'll see. That'll be our fun prediction of the day. How many rerolls we're gonna have right now? I mean, the odds. I mean, we're gonna have some winners. There's 5 people that put above 15, so the respect. All right, let's keep things rolling. We got 4 teams down. Let's keep it rolling. Looking for pick number 12 on the board here. It is going to be 37 off the board there. 37, which is wait. We've already got Ember. All right. I was very confused. I don't know why I was confused. Ember again. Probably because I didn't update my my order over here. Let me do that real quick. I don't know why I was confused. That's a reroll. Rerollers are happy. Rollers are happy. Won't be happy about this one though. You've got number 11 off the board. Velocity coming through there. Number 12. I wonder if I should just stand up and do this. We're getting a little bit of a workout. I wonder if I should just stand up. Keep moving my chair back and forth. All right, we'll do a little standing. All right, velocity there. Velocity here. All right, so velocity off the board. Good old Org C. Getting their selection there. I'm gonna get a standing desk through maybe. All right, let's go to 11. How about we get a number 12? A That's Velocity once again. They are pick number 12 and ball number 12. It's a reroll. Reroll right there. All right, what's not going to be a reroll is this one right here. We've got 20. There are your good old melons. Melons off the board. Number 20. We pick number 11. Pick number 11 for the melons. Melons off the board there. Congratulations to the melons. Maybe. Depending on how you look at things. Congratulations. That is whoa. Whoa. All right, there we go. Solved. There we go, the melons. Powerhouse in the Prospect League, always. You never know how these powerhouse teams are going to do once you get a full reset. That is the intrigue of all of this. All right, there you go, the melons. So we got Velocity and the melons going off the board here. So we're almost halfway. 2 more teams until halfway. What's our reroll count at? We got 3. We got 3 rerolls. The reroll counter's at 3. 15 is the line to beat here. All right, let's see. We have got 55 off the board. That is the Warhawks going to number 10 for the Warhawks. All right, we're pulling it back. Bear is coming back ever so briefly. All right, come the Warhawks off the board. Cozy Boy and company. The Warhawks lying off the board here. My predictions weren't as good as I was in the Novice League, unfortunately. The script is not quite followed on that one, so there go the Warhawks. All right. Now is going to bring us to just about halfway. Get the reroll. It's 3. It's 3 on the reroll. Maybe I should get a counter on stream here. And keep me honest. We drop a text source. These live odds here. 15 is the line to beat. Rerolls. We got 3 of them. Where can I toss this bad boy? Toss it up here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. All right. Is this on par with the NBA draft lottery? This is how they do it. This is how they do it in the NBA draft lottery, just like this. Some real content. All right, let's see. We have got number 18. That is a Melons reroll right there. That is a Melons reroll. Put us up to 4. I'll put us up to 4 right there. To 4. Odds to beat 15 plus. All right, we've got number 43. 43, which is the Banshees there. And she's gonna take up the middle of this round. It's the bottom half of the giraffe right there. And she's, hey, they're pretty much dead center. Some people like that. Some people like to be dead center of the draft. You get even picks every round. You can even pick, so it depends on the kind of GM. Me personally, I don't. It depends on the league. It depends on how the leagues are stacked up. But obviously, you do always want to get that. You always do want to get that top 8. NBA got nothing on this. True. This is true. All right, so there we go, folks. We're halfway through the Prospect League draft here. Still have Challenger, Rival, and Titan to go through after this, so content will keep flowing here as things move along here. All right, let's see what's up next. You'll say for us, we have got 29. That is Origin. My boy's Origin at number 8. So we're right in the middle too. little things. Don't know how to feel about that. Maybe would have liked a higher pick, out of all things considered, but you know, you take what you get. You take what you can get here. So good old Origin Boys, another Prospect League staple. We pick number 8, so we'll see. We'll see how that works out. I don't know if I like picking number 8. Again, it kind of depends on how the draft is looking, how the draftees are set up. You know, you could find 8 could be that sweet spot really when you think about it to get that perfectly even team. It might be one of the best picks right there in the middle. So yeah, I'll take number 8 here. Take number 8. But I guess now as you kind of go up a little bit more, I think there's a sweet spot. I think this like 7 through 10 is a sweet spot, and also like 1, 2, and 15, 16. Like those are kind of sweet spots. When you get 3 through 7 here, or 11 through 14, I don't know. I don't like those ones as much, I don't think. Even in a different way. All right. No more rerolls here. We got number 6 off the board. That is the Rooks. The Rooks are coming off the board at number 7. Good old Rooks coming through here with their pick. Well, not quite their pick yet, but it will be. We'll be seeing the Rooks pick in there. Happen. Exciting for them. Once again, looking for a new GM there. Are the Rooks? It's not quite the Rooks logo there, but make it happen. Where are the Rooks? I don't know, guys. Is this line gonna hit? It really comes down to the end. Is this 15 gonna hit? We'll have to consider if it's gonna be if it's a good line here. I mean, we'll see. We'll get live odds here on this line here. So, all right, we'll have to see. The 15 odds are. They're there. All right, so we're looking for number 6. We are gonna get. We have got number 11. That is a reroll, folks. That is Velocity. Reroll off the board. Reroll counter up to 5. Reroll counter up to 5, folks. 15, the line to beat. All right. We'll see. Is it a comeback for the rerollers? 36 off the board. That's faded. New team on the board. Number 6 overall pick. Faded. Faded. One of those teams. They've kind of made some runs recently. In recent seasons, they've been doing things. You know, Deviation Org hasn't historically been the best, but Faded, if there's a team that's been running things, it's Faded. They have been solid. They've been good. Let's see if it continues. I'll have to see if it continues heading into the next season. I believe now looking for a new GM over there at Deviation Org. So they're gonna have to lock in. What the new GM is gonna have to lock in for these Faded boys and or girls. Let's see what they can do. Season 11. All right, so there you have it. Faded off the board. We're down to the final 5 on this one. So I'm just checking something on that. So let's get number 5 here. We have got the number 16, which is the Vipers. Vipers off the board there. Trying my best to work this camera. 16, the Vipers. So a top 4 pick, or top 5 pick for the Vipers. Org B, Mr. LK and company. Vipers always one of those teams. They've been around for a while, and Nemesis a good team to see here in a top 5 pick. So where are the Vipers. All right. What does that give us, folks? What does that give us for the top 4 teams? Where things might start to get interesting. Let's take a look here. All right. Yeah, over 15. Is it 15? Did we put 15 and a half? Oh, I guess it's the line is 15 and a half. So it's looking for 16 plus. I don't know, folks, if we're gonna get there. What are our final 4 teams that we got going on here? We have got, let's see, we've got Wyverns. I'm just gonna make a list of them. We got Wyverns. What else are we looking for here on this list? Got the Melons. Looking for Hypernova. Wyverns, Hypernova. What else are we looking for? The Gladiators? One of them? Who's the last one we're missing? Who's the last one we're missing? Blackhawks? Do we have Blackhawks on there? Blackhawks. Good call. Good shouts. Good shouts. Alright, so Wyverns, Hypernova, Gladiators, and Blackhawks. So we're looking through 1 through 4, 21 through 24, 49 through 52, and then, well, actually we're looking for 45 through 52. There's that area. Blackhawks 45 through 48. This could be the time where there could be a comeback for the overvoters. We need 11 more. We need 11 more though. I don't know. Oh no. I don't know, folks. I don't know. Oh well, there's one. 42. That's the Banshees. The Banshees Part 2. One. And at 6. Is this the comeback? Could be an electric line here. Could be an electric line. 14. That is the Vipers. That's also reroll. 7. Could be electric, folks. Could be an electric finish. We've got 25. 25, that's Flurry. That's a reroll. Electric. Electric. 8. Rerolls are racking. $38. That's another reroll. When they hit, they start hitting. They start hitting in waves here. I mean, it could be. That's how it goes. It's stacked towards the back. Got 28. That's Flurry again. Another reroll. Gonna work out here, folks. Oops. It's 10. Not a good line. Not a good line. I don't know. We'll have to see how it finishes out. Still chance. There's still chance. We've got 63. That's the Bandit. That's another one. What is that? That's 7 in a row? After only 4 at the beginning here, all the way to this point, 7 in a row. Oh, sorry. Math. 7 in a row. Not a good. The lines are evolving. The lines are evolving, folks. Oh, heartbreak for the no voters that don't exist. That's 5. That's 1 off of the Wyverns. The Rooks. That's a reroll. That's a reroll. We'll see. This is our first real test, I think. Here we go, folks. We're coming back. It's 51. That's the Gladiators coming in at 4. Bowman Company. The reroll did not hit this time around, folks. The Gladiators coming through. Coming through with that 4th overall pick. Exciting for them. Top 4 pick. That team. Boom has got to be excited about that one, to say the least. I know I would if I was him. A top 4 pick. You can't go wrong about a top 4 pick. No matter what the league, especially in a full reset season. You take a top 4 pick, you're guaranteed top quality player. Number 4. So, folks, that gives us Gladiators off the list. We got Wyverns, Hypernova, Blackhawks. We're looking through for 1 through 4, 21 through 24, and then 45 through 48. Interesting. All right, let's see what the top 3 here. Still 12 on this line. Let's see, was that it? That's 8 in a row. Next line is gonna be 24 and a half. We'll have to set up a good line for the next one. We'll see. All right, top 3 picks. We're looking for a couple. Yeah, I think let's see if we can just get to this. Oh, it'll be down to the top 2 there. We got 40 on the board. That is Ember. That is a re-roll. Number 13. Number 13. We'll see. What are we looking for here? It's not quite going to do it. 18. That is the Melons. That's a re-roll. The line could be hitting here, folks. I think the odds are in favor of this line hitting now. Get the wrong Hawks here. Get the Warhawks. Looking for the Blackhawks there. Unfortunately, that's 15. Folks, do we get one more? Or do we pull the miraculous, the unbelievable? Do we get two pulls in a row? Let's see. Wait a minute, folks. Uh-oh, the Blackhawks are here. 46. You can't make this stuff up. Blackhawks number 3. You can't make this stuff up, folks. The line is here. The line has been drawn, and the Blackhawks are here to take it. A top 3 pick for them. Congratulations on that. That is a normal lottery pick in previous seasons, but in this one, maybe a super lottery pick when you think about it. An exciting pick for the Blackhawks there to get that one. That one is gonna fall through. So, what does that leave us with, folks? What are we looking for? What are we looking for on this line? Could be a fire line here to hit. We're looking for Wyverns and Hypernova. Wyverns, balls number 1 through 4. Hypernova, balls 21 through 24. So, this one is gonna be interesting, to say the least, here on this one. Can we find it? Can we find it, folks? Can we find one more reroll for the yes voters, or will it happen? So we're looking for 1 through 4 and 21 through 24. Hypernova Wyverns competing for a top pick. 2, 1. You believe in miracles? Do you believe? Not quite. 47 off the board. That is the Blackhawks again. If only. That's 16. The line hits. Winners. The re-rollers are rejoicing. They're rejoicing there. 16. It hits. Bingo. Bingo off the board. Alright, now let's see how high we can really go. Oof. That's so close to Hypernova. Imagine if this was the ball I pulled. 20. That's the Melons, one off of Hypernova. That 17-year-old. I'll keep going until we get one here. 18. 58 Minotaurs. It hit, so we'll see. We'll see where this gives us with another line in the next one. 18. $51. That's a reroll. I'll update it every 2. I think we might be getting the deep stretch now. 63. That's number 20. That is the Bandits. Now we'll see how good this line really was. It doesn't look to be. Might be getting a higher line depending on how things shake out. $61. It's also the Bandits. Another one. How high can we go? All right, that is it. That's how it wraps up. Hypernova number 2, which means the Wyverns number 1 overall pick on this one. That is 20 rerolls. 20 rerolls. Hey, line. Maybe a good line. Maybe a good line, all things considered. On that one. Congratulations. Both those two teams. Wyverns number 1, Hypernova number 2. Still very, very solid picks to lock up there on this one. So Hypernova number 2, Wyverns number 1. The winners of this one. Exciting. Exciting for sure there. Hypernova and the Wyverns coming through. Congratulations to our prospect teams. This is how things have shaken out in the Prospect League. Just getting the last couple logos thrown on here. Alright, so congratulations to the Wyverns. Number 1 overall pick. That's always exciting. Whenever you get the number 1 overall pick, there's just a different, it's got a different feel. It just means, it means more. It means more to get that one. So 20 rerolls here in the Prospect League. I'm thinking about the next one. We've got a little bit of different odds in the next one, forfeits permitting, so we might have to actually shake things up a little bit more in the Challenger League. GD brings up a good point. But there we go. There we have it, folks. So what are we setting this one to? 24.5 line here. All right, we'll let you guys get your predictions in. 24.5 is the line here. We went 20. I like this line. Good line here. Let's get your channel point predictions in here, folks. How many rerolls in the Challenger League draft lottery? You got 3 minutes to predict. We got 20 in the Prospect League. We didn't really keep track of the Novice League, but this is kind of the big first test here on this one. So, yeah, we'll reset and be ready for the Challenger League here, which we're gonna have to do things just a little bit different this time, folks. Which is maybe a little less interesting for hype's sake, but I think the hype will be the prediction here. So make sure you get predictions in on this one, as we're gonna have to actually, in this Prospect League, we are gonna have to work, or in the Challenger League, excuse me, we are actually gonna have to work in reverse order. Unfortunately, some of these teams have ruined our fun. Good on DJD for bringing up a good point. That's why we have to work backwards. Forfeits are permitting, in theory. Well, in theory, I could add. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Instead of that DJ, I'll add to. I think those odds work out. We're doing some fact checking here, folks, because if we do it the way we had it said there. Where's DJD in the chat? What if we add 2 balls to the Drakes? Instead, I can throw 2 balls in there and then add 1 ball to the Thunderbirds. Where's DJD in the fact check? Because we might, otherwise we're gonna have to work the other way. All right, the line is up, folks. Get your predictions in. We got a few predictions coming through there. How many rerolls are we gonna get? We got 20 in the last one. 20 in the last lottery. Let me know. Ooh, then I'm gonna have to take the ball out. That might be the tough part. Well, we might have to work backwards. Could add 2 for Challenger. Ooh, what if? Well, we already decided we're going to Challenger, so we're kind of rocking things on the fly. I think what we'll do is we'll just have to do it in reverse order here, folks. We're gonna get the big bang out of the way here, folks. It's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna go in reverse order in Challenger League. Our reason being is we've got some teams that are forfeited an unnecessary amount in our eyes, the eyes of management. So they're getting punished a little bit in this one. Drake's getting half odds, and I need to get a prediction in here. 7 seconds left to predict. I'm coming through here, folks. I'm hitting the over. I'm hitting the over on the last second there. Oh, someone else also just slammed the over at the last second. Good call. Good call. I was looking for some odds, but we'll take the over here. So we're split. We're split down the middle. 52-48. Line is 24.5. So this time, folks, like I said, we're picking number 1 first. We're getting the big bang out of the way, just because it'd be unfair to the other teams if we did it the opposite way. So number 1 overall pick. We're going 1 down to 16 this time. Let's get her going here. Fortunately, we can't reopen the prediction. Sorry, you're gonna have to hit the next one. Number 1 overall pick. Who is it gonna be? Oh boy, we're down the list a little bit. Number 1 overall pick is going to the Samurai. Foam is a big winner here. Samurai, number 1 overall pick. Congratulations to them. And the number 1 overall pick is Le Samurai. They're gonna take it. Big ups to them on this one. See, next rival draft will also be, unfortunately, in numerical order. But congratulations to the Samurai. And nonetheless here, big W in the books for them. Boom is gonna love to hear that one, I know. Samurai, number 1 overall pick. There you have it. Congratulations. 35,000 arriving on the over. Oh yeah, who are the big voters on this one? Yeah, we've got Sandsbar 35,000 on the under. Street Soul 35,000 on the over. 24.5 is the line on this one. We'll have to see. Congratulations to Samurai, number 1. Uh-oh. Ooh, we almost got a reroll off rip. 53 off the board. Hellcats, number 2. Samurai and the Hellcats. Hellcats gonna be picking number 2 here. Congratulations to them. Cozy Boy and the fellas out there, the former champions, Hellcats, in the day. Wrecking my brain now, trying to go in reverse of the reverse. There we go, Hellcats. Take number 2. Congratulations to them. So they make it happen there. Hang tight a sec. Number 1, he's goated. He's got it. No rerolls quite yet either. Let's keep things moving. Keep things cooking along here. As we've got the next one in. Number 10 off the board. That is Motion. Motion coming through number 3. Keep things moving here. Congratulations to Motion. Number 3 overall in the Challenger League. That works out. Nice. All right, let's see number 4. No rerolls yet. $45 coming through. That is the Raptors at 4. Congratulations to the Raptors. Have it. Raptors coming through number 4. All right. So it's Motion and the Raptors still. Oh, the rerolls do pile up at the end. We had a good streak of, I think, at least 7 in a row. Someone fact check the streak on the last one. Was the longest streak we had? Dropping the ball. Only one ball down there. Up next. 59 off the board. That's the Griffins. Yeah, someone fact check. What do we got? What was the longest streak we had in the last draft? How many in a row did we have in the last one? Griffins take number 5 overall. Good start for a couple of these teams. Some powerhouses. Some powerhouse staples in the Challenger League. Looking good. All right, let's see. Losing bingo bad, do better? My bad. We'll try. Do we know? Does anyone know what was our longest streak in the last one? Can someone tell me? I'm curious. We got 0 right now. Well, there's one. That's the Raptors. That's a reroll. It's 1 off the board. For the overvoters, line is 24.5, folks. 24.5. Stopping it again. Ooh, almost another one. We got 13. That is Venom. Venom coming through with that one. Good win for good old Venom. Solid team last season. Champions last season. They're going to be picking 6th. We're looking here. 6th for Venom. Alright, go. No one was counting. We weren't counting. All right, no worries. Venom. All right, there we go. We're almost halfway through. All right, let's see what we're looking here. We've got 41. That is going to be the race coming through on that one. The race. Going to be the 7th overall pick there. Are the Wraiths. Only one reroll to be seen right now, folks. I mean, we've seen they come in runs, but is it enough to bring it back? Or would we see a historic roll here? The race. Race coming through. Only one reroll. This is kind of crazy. I don't know. 12 in our incoming 12 in a row. I don't know. We'll have to see here. We're trying to pick number 8. I mean, in theory, about half and half odds we'll get a reroll at this point. Just about 50-50. There are 2 dead balls in this one, by the way. In theory. Wow. Defying the odds. Number 2, the Drakes. There. Reminder, balls 3 and 4 are dead. But the Drake's gonna fall in 8. Those balls will count as reroll balls as well. We're keeping track. Drake's gonna slide in number 8. Right there. Yeah, balls 3 and 4 normally would be the Drakes in this one, but due to their forfeits last season, those balls are taken out of the equation. So, but regardless, they're still gonna fall through here on 8. So they defy the odds just a little bit. Pick number 8. Only one reroll to be found. Does it start coming in runs? Are the Brewers peaking? What's going on? Jackson Churio! He does it again! Oh my goodness. Hold up, folks. Hold up, folks. Hold up, folks. Do you believe we are all
Acuna into the game at second? And that's one struck right field. Taylor back at the wall, looking.
Oh! He's him, the rookie.
Tied at 3.
Wow. Do you believe in miracles?
Stroke to the right side of the
Wow.
field. To the opposite field. That was like a left-handed
Rookie of the year.
The distance that he was able to accomplish. Leaning back.
Come on.
and
Hype
getting
him
that
up, Jackson. Fire. We love that. We love that. That's what we love to see. How do you say that? All right, might be. I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can play. I wonder if I can have the Brewers audio in the background of the radio broadcast. What are thoughts on that? Can we get any lawyers in the chat? Can I get radio broadcast of the Brewers in the background? I'm gonna fact check. Someone get my lawyer on the line. Need my lawyer on the line, folks. We also got the Bishops on the line for number 9. There they go, number 9 for the Bishops. Wow. Jackson Chorio, 2 home runs. He is him. What are we thinking on that, folks? Probably shouldn't. But who cares? It's interesting. Interesting way to think about it. Who cares? No reroll there. Bishops coming through, number 9. 9 for the Bishops. Guys, I'm gonna have to see the end of this game. I might just have to pull it up there. What do you think about audio in the background? I don't think that'd be an issue, huh? What do you think of that? I don't know. The radio broadcast? Oh, it was a 6. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I know math. 6. It was a 6, right? Not a 9? I don't know why I said 9. Hold up. I swear that was a 6. 6 would have been Bishops. Which I said Bishops anyways. Maybe my brain was... Oh, shoot, folks. Too busy thinking about the Milwaukee Brewers. Alright, fine. I'll fact check it. Did someone clip that? Might as well just go check it. Where's our... Let's see. I'll fact check the past broadcast on live. Oh yeah, it was a 6. I did it right. I just said 9 for some reason, speaking incorrectly. It was the Bishops. It was the Bishops. We're good. All good, guys. All good. No worries, no worries. Dude, can you believe Jackson Schroeder just hit that home run? Guys, I need to pull up this game, low key. Low key, guys. The DMCA violation? Ah, shoot. He does. I know. I saw the first one. The first one, I mean, he's actively carrying the team on his back.
Denner
Sorry.
into
Sorry. All right, guys. I'm gonna. We get to the MLB.com. What does it say? Get a fact check on this. I paid for the audio. I just don't know what that means in terms of Twitch. Wait, hold up. Brewers lead. Whoa, is that another home run? Whoa. Wait a minute, folks. Oh my gosh, who was it? Is that Adamas? Garrett Mitchell. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Garrett Mitchell, folks. Hold up. Hold up, I'm logging in. Bear with me. Told you it might be scuffed. You dropped the ball. You did drop the ball. Wow. Wow. Garrett Mitchell. All right, let's roll another one while we wait for that hot hit to come through. I'd love to be listening to the audio right now. I would love to be listening to the audio right now. 53, that's a reroll. Hellcats. They're coming. Are the rerolls coming? That's what we're looking for here. Second reroll of the night. As I really need this. I think as long as it's not on screen, I can put it in the background. That's my thought process here, folks. Downloading some viruses. Hold up. It's gone. It's a 2-run home run. Unbelievable. 40. What does that mean, folks? Flame, not a reroll. Flame off the board here. Wow, this place has become unglued. Unglued. L Mets. We can L Mets in the chat. It's Flame. Gonna take this pick here. Dude, wait, that means Devin Williams is gonna close the door. Let's go, Brewers. Alright, Flame coming through here. I told you it was gonna be scuffed. I apologize. It's playoff baseball, guys. Playoff baseball. Brewers, notorious chokers. But oh, what number was it? My bad, guys. They figured it out. Devin Williams coming in. Can you believe in Jackson Churio? Oh, he's him. And Garrett Mitchell, too. This team. They may have thrown out they can't cover the bases, but these young guys, they hit home runs. And up next, 40 part 2. Lame. Is that back-to-back 40s? Who rigged this thing? Who did this? Reroll. Roll on the board. We've still got a ways to go, folks, on these rerolls. We'll try to cook through while they're in commercial break. It's a reroll. Zoom, we'll zoom. Another one on the board. 14 reroll city. Bull City. That was Venom, by the way, on the reroll. Still waiting for my Ascension pick. We can work on that. We can work on that. Not quite though. Raptors reroll. Coming. They are coming. 5 rerolls. The line is coming. 24.5 is the line. Remember, line review. Oh, man. Not a reroll. The Assassins, number 11. On the board. There we go. We'll be back tomorrow night at American Family Field for Game 3 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Just kidding. Unless our Assassins coming through at 11 here, folks. Congratulations to them. Sans Buns. And the Assassins gonna get it going there. Make it happen. Love Sans. Been recruiting. Appreciate it. He is a legend. Love Sans. Thank you, Sans. As always, congrats on that 11 there. It's 4 in a row. Here we go. It's almost time for them to come back. Oh, they're coming back, folks. Just a sec. Got Scott Van Pelt.
We will have highlights and reaction from all the wild card games today. We'll take you inside the clubhouse celebrations. We'll also have live updates on the Braves and Padres.
We'll take over 22 games.
Ooh, 25, not a reroll on the board. That's Snowstorm. We're down to the final 4. Might be Cinema. We might have Cinema. Snowstorm coming through. There is the Airbender. He's just that guy. He's just aura. Devin Williams' aura, unmatched. Except for when he punched the wall. Oh! Welcome.
And now time call. What a turn of events here in Milwaukee, and the Brewers using the home run ball. And this
Home run
crowd
ball.
is charged up. No Christian Yelich, no problem.
I am charged up.
2.
I'm always charged up. You get Nemesis and you get Milwaukee baseball.
This one popped up. Foul.
We're here.
Back to the plate.
We're here, folks.
Has it.
We caught it.
And Lindor is out. Let's send it downstairs, and Jesse Rogers.
All right. Final 4. Who are we looking at, folks? I know we got my Ascension. We got the Papayas. Do we have Orbit as well? Papayas, Orbit, and who else are we missing here? We're missing a lot of these top teams. Dissolved, I think.
About the 4th inning, so just trying to stay active, ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
With Murph, it could be coming in to go play in the outfield. It could be a DH like it was tonight, but just trying to stay.
All right, down to the final 4 here, folks.
Thank you.
Of course.
Will we hit the line? Oh, did he just smash one? No, it's a fly ball.
And Iglesias
2 outs. They're down to the final out. Can they force Game 3? Who's gonna be the next hit?
Mitchell breaks a 3-3 tie.
Who is gonna be the next one?
And look who's
Off the
coming
board. Oh, shoot, folks. 22, it's Orbit. Oh, generational.
Former Brewer Jesse Winker.
Oh, Jesse Winker? Screw that guy. Get him out of here. Don't care. Don't care about Jesse Winker. Don't care. Orbit coming through. The overvoters are in shambles right now.
Out on Winker.
They're in
A
shambles.
bit of a barking match.
Do you
Really
believe,
got us
folks?
yesterday.
Only 3 teams. We've only had 5 rerolls.
Run triple
Cinema.
in a game yesterday.
Cinema, cinema, cinema.
Mets down to their final out. Williams kick steals. That one
You could have called that. What are the yes voters thinking? We've got Ascension Papayas dissolved.
It's such the opposite of that four-seamer that
We're looking for 29 through 32, 33 through 36, and 17 through 20. 1 and 1.
That's a particularly tough pitch for a hitter, given its movement.
You might be able to take him out, folks.
Lefty, and it started at your hip.
Devin Williams.
Got there. Hard
This
to
pitch
do
will hit a roll.
by the pitch.
Oh, Jesse Winker, you suck. Looking for the train of rerolls, though. Dead ball. Dead ball, rerollers. Rerollers are happy. It's a reroll. 3. Dead ball right there. Is it time? Does the reroll comeback happen here? We saw it in the last one. Does Devin Williams take out Jesse Winker? Final pitch, 99% win probability. That's done, by the way. Ooh, fouled it off. Oh.
The Brewers trying to put their first postseason win in the book since 20.
Wow, this is the third time we've got 40. At the Raptors. Let's flame again. Another reroll. Number 7. Uh-oh.
Pat Murphy was anticipating, and they have the right man on the mound for the job.
Here comes a 1-2. A little bit high.
Good pitch, though. Ooh, another dead ball. Another dead ball. That's 8. That was a dead ball from the Drake. Drake's dead balls are fucking up. For the Doubters.
38 and 21.
The 2-2. Fly ball in the air, left center field. Churio on the move. He's there.
Churio's got it. He's got it. We're going to game 3. Tomorrow night. We're so back. We're so back. We're so back. Yeah, by the way, this number. What is this number, folks? All right, we're locked back in. Apologies, guys. We're locked back in. 60. That is the Griffins. That's a reroll. That's number 9 on the board. All right, we're locked in. We're locked in. What the heck just happened? Hold up. I just put this ball in the wrong spot. Hold up. Hold up. I don't know how I did that. I put it in the bottom on accident. Alright. 48. That's the Raptors. That's another reroll. That's 10. 10 on the rerolls. The line is coming back, folks. There's only 3 teams left. This is where miracles are made of. Is it so? Here it comes. Not this time. It's 29. It's Ascension, number 14. No, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Me on the roster. Ascension. I guess I'm writing everything in reverse order here, but Ascension off the board there. 10 rerolls. I mean, this line, guys, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to hit. We're going to need a generational run for it to hit, as Ascension is the pick there. 24.5 on that line, folks. It might be tough. It might be tough. Brewers play on. And you believe in Jackson Churio. Wow. Man, gonna single-handedly carry the franchise on his back. Well, folks, Papaya's dissolved. Is it time? What's gonna happen here for you yes voters? And it was split. And we're looking for, if you're an undervoter, we are looking for the numbers 17 through 20, which is the Papayas, or 33 through 36, which is dissolved. Last 2 picks of the draft here in this round. But we hit them. 17 through 20, 33 through 36. 24.5 rerolls is the line. What are these odds? That's like 12% odds we'll hit them? All right. So it begins, folks. Do we hit that line? We do, with a 59 coming through. We're heading that way. Final race for that line. Final race. 57. That's not going to do. That is also the Griffins. 12 reroll. 12th one on there. Not 122. Maybe, I don't know. Something. 48. That is the Raptors. That's also not going to do. Yes, that's a 13th reroll. Hold up, folks. I am cooking something here. Just for my eyes. All right. We hit the line. Is it coming? Oh, we're close. We're close. 31. 31. That is Ascension again. 14th reroll. The line is coming. It's coming. 43. That is the race. Not gonna hit it. It's a 15th reroll. So I want to make sure I'm on it right. Cow, thank you for the resub for 30 months. That's a lot of months. I appreciate it. That's, what is that? That is almost 3 years. Much love to Cow. Nemesis legend right there. Appreciate it. Let's see the prediction odds in the chat. We're racing to see, will we hit enough rerolls? 61 to reroll again. The Assassins. Just spice things up here. 16 rerolls. 24.5 is the number. It still could hit any minute. Wow, 61 again. Oh my goodness, did he even roll that thing? What's he on? I thought for a second. Oh my gosh, it's 16. That's a one off of the Papayas 17 through 20. Wow. Wow. Folks. It's never getting close. All it takes is one. One to hit. All it takes is one. Number 9. That's a 19. 24.5 the number. Oh, we're tickling it. 37. One off of Dissolves 36. That's the 20th reroll. We're into the 20s. We had 20 last draft. 20 in the prospect. Do we go above? Do we go above? 13. It's a reroll as well. Not the number we're looking for. 17 through 20, 33 through 36. Just need any of those balls to hit for the under-roaders. Electric. Could it be the end? The line 24.5 to beat is the line. It's going to end at 21. We've got 35 on the board. Dissolved coming through. The under hits. 21, the under hits. Good line, good line. The under is going to hit Dissolved at 15. Papayas at 16. Good line, good line. Love that 21 there. It says Dissolved at 15. Papayas at 16. Good little line there, I think. 21. Maybe slightly. I mean, 24.5. It did seem pretty good. I think there were odds for it to go up. I think we had a good run. I think I like that line. I think that was a great line, actually. I think we keep it at that. For the next one. Well, let's round out this one for you guys. Let's show you what we got hooking up here for the Challenger League draft. Dissolved. And then Papayas. Unfortunately for the Papayas, this draft was in reverse order. So they're picking 16. But that's a 16-17 pick for them. So not necessarily a bad spot to be in. All things considered. All things considered there. The Resolve logo. There it is. How are we feeling? How are the voters feeling now in chat there? Big pick. 27 or less. I'm happy. There you go. Need this for my family. His family, his kids will not be fed this week. Unfortunate, all the channel points gone. Hey, there's a new prediction. Hopefully we left this one up a little bit longer. We can close it. Hold up, how long do we leave this one up for? 5 minutes? Perfect. Perfect. 5 minutes. Get your predictions in. What do we got? Same line here, 24.5. It's hit under twice technically. Technically under. Actually, no, the first one is over. We had a low line on the first one. We had 20 and we had 21 in the last one. Get your predictions in here, folks. On the odds. 5 minutes of your predictions in before we move to the right. We're going to the rival league next. 16 teams. We're going prediction is for rerolls here. How many rerolls will we do? We're pulling the balls here. We're putting them back in. If we pick the same the same set of numbers of a team we've already put on the board, we got a reroll. That counts as one reroll. So that is what we're working with here. So we'll be see 24.5. We had 20 in the novice. Actually, we had 20 in the prospect, 21 in challenger. Novice, we didn't really keep track at that point. So get your prediction. How many rerolls for Rival League? Let me round this out here real quick for y'all, so you can see the board. Prediction is up. The odds are there, folks. Might have to get in on this thing. Look involved. Look involved here. I know where I'm getting involved. I won't say where I'm getting involved, but put some points down in. I'm getting involved here. Mortgage on the line. Eagles mortgage is on the line, folks. On this one. Get your predictions in. We're rigging it. It's rigged. It's true. Find out where I predicted, and you too can win some channel points. Just gotta put them down though. Put them down though. This is straight 50-50 gambling right here. 19K now on 19K now on the under. Under with the top vote on the under. 15,000 on under. He's gone under. Doodle with 5,000 on the over. Biggest bet so far. Lines look good. Lines do look good. Let's get this set up for the Rival League. And you guys get your channel point predictions in. These lines here. Will we see under? Will we see over? I mean, so far, hey, we had two drafts. We had two drafts with 16 teams in them, and went 20 and 21 rerolls. So the under has looked good so far with this line, with this new line at least. Obviously, we didn't have that line in the prospect draft, but 24.5 looks like it's a solid line here. I think there's chances. I think there's chances both ways. Let's reset to 0 rerolls. And let's get us to the Rival League. And once again, folks, we are gonna have to go in. We're gonna have to go in reverse order, just because of how forfeits ended last season. Thunderbirds -1 ball here on this one. They're minus ball 45. So we're gonna have to go from 1 on down. So big news too, if you couldn't tell already, Rival coming back to 16 teams. We announced 12. We are moving it up to 16 now with a good influx of players. So keep recruiting. Appreciate everyone on that one. And you guys did a great job recruiting people. Still keep on the recruiting grind. We continue to see the league numbers increase. It's always fun. That's always exciting. I don't know if I shout out Speed, but shout out Speed. Happy 2-year birthday. 24 months. Thank you, Speed. Much love for the resub. Bringing his mother for the Novice League. Love that. We love that. We absolutely love that. All right, folks. Last chance to get your predictions in. We're down to 30 seconds. Get your prediction in now or hold your peace here. How many rerolls will we see? The over is winning right now. In 59 to 41% on the over. Will we see a last minute swing? We're going to find out. We're going to let it close off here. Last chance. Get him in, get him in, get him in. And we'll see. Got 47,000 channel points in on this one. A lot of channel points rolling around. We see any last minute swings on this one? Don't think so. I think we're sticking where we're at here. 59 to 41. Closed up here. 59 to 41 here on this one. So people rocking with the over. I'm also one of those people. I'm on the over. I'm on the over, folks. Just in case you were wondering. But all right, let's do this. We're gonna start pick number 1 down to 16. Let's get things rolling. Oh baby, we got a big one coming out. The biggest one we could find. 64 off the board. That's the Mafioso Sandsbar. Number 1. 1 overall for Mr. Sandsbar. And the Mafiosos in the Rival League. Congratulations to him on that one. Big W there. It's Mr. Sandsbar and the company. What will he do with that number 1 overall pick? That's a great question. So we'll have to find out. A lot of good players in the Rival League. Rival League now, this season, kind of a crazy Rival League, folks. going all the way up there to, what is that, 1780, I believe, if my memory serves. That is going to be a spicy rival league. Those top picks could be very valuable here in the rival league for sure. We're going to have some high quality players in the rival league. Titan is going to be absolute cinema as well, but it's going to be fun. Some Mafiosos. Number 1, Sandsbar. I got your PayPal payment. Appreciate it. Sandsbar. For supporting my addictions. 21 off the board. That is going to be Galaxy number 2. DJD and Galaxy. I'm going to take number 2 there. Congratulations to Galaxy. Great team last season. Absolute fire team last season, but taken down by Foam. Foam took him down in a thrilling Game 7. What a series that was. Foam winning the championship in Game 7, his first ever as a player. And that was peak Nemesis action. I mean, the Ventus Foam storylines from season to season, switching over. I mean, that was some peak Rocket League. That was some peak Nemesis drama right there for sure. Fun times there. And they're gonna be back. The defending runner-ups, number 2 overall. I'm sure DJD is gonna be loving that one. We have got up next, Test Hall, number 7 for the Kings. Kings are coming through for 3. Number 3 overall for the Kings. So far, we're looking clean, as you kind of expect on this one. No rerolls yet for you reroll lovers. I guess myself included on the over there. But that is what we kind of expect to happen. You're not going to get many rerolls at the end. It kind of snowballs. Excuse me. Kind of snowballs at the end there with all those rerolls. You only have so many numbers to choose from at the end. We'll see how it's going to hit. Yes, voters might be rejoicing. That's a 5. That's a reroll off the board. Kings, yet again. That's some spoken into existence, maybe. Rigged, some might say. Some might say rigged. I will say maybe 50. That's the Knights coming off the board at number 4. Defending champions. At number 4 overall. Or the defending champions. The Knights gonna take that one. Snatch it right from everyone's grasp. Grasps. It's like the wisps. The Knights there, defending champions. Gonna be picking 4th overall Foam. Gonna love that one. Gonna love that one for sure. See what they can do with it this season. Interesting. Interesting to see what Foam can cook up for his Knights as they look to defend their championship. That would be quite the storyline, huh? Defending the champion over there, defending the championship over there with a War Room's first ever. I believe it was Foam himself, the man, the myth, the legend who did it. So there you have it. Alright. Reroll was hype. It was hype. Alright, let's keep it going. Got the first 4 off the board. Does that bring us next? It's gonna bring us a reroll. 23 Galaxy. That's Galaxy Part 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's 2 quick rerolls. Oh yeah, 24.5 line. Oh my goodness. 63. That's another one. That's the Mafiosos again. Wow. Not looking good. The undervoters may be in shambles. They may be in shambles. They'll take this one though. We got 41. That's the Grave Lords getting a 5th overall pick. Congratulations to Jarhead and the Grave Lords. Number 5. Number 5 for those fellas. There at the Grave Lords. That is some dangerous territory, folks. That's some quick rerolls early. What does it mean? How does it even out? How do things shake? Is the question. All right, there we go. 4 rerolls. All right, that's the top 5. Yeah, last top 8. Did we not have a single reroll in Challenger? I think we had 1. Did we have one reroll maybe? 39. That's gonna give us Blaze with that pick. Blaze coming through. 6. So Blaze number 6 here off the board. Alright, we'll keep things moving here. For Blaze, so approaching halfway. Only 3 rerolls. Depends on how you look at things, folks. That's what I always say. It's, you know, these draft picks too, getting a pick in a certain spot, it doesn't necessarily define you. Pick number doesn't define you. It's how you use it. It's how you use it. It's not about the size. And we got Lightspeed coming through. Number 11 in 7th here is Lightspeed. So Lightspeed coming through. So things moving along there. Rerolls to be found. How are we feeling? How are the voters feeling right now on these odds? How are the yes and no voters? I want to hear how we're feeling. Give me a scale of 1 to 10. How confident are you in your bet right now? How confident are you at this very moment that you're gonna win? And let me know if the number 25 for Whiteout is gonna make you feel better. That's a new team. Whiteout number 8. How we feeling? Let's get a straw poll. Straw poll in the chat. How we feeling? We got 11 out of 10. We got 0. Now those aren't too good. There's 2 different sides of the spectrum right there. Not sure what to make of it. Not sure what to make of it. So Whiteout gonna snag number 8. Let's drop him down in here. So we're approaching. I mean, we're passing halfway here. Only 3 rerolls, but one thing we do know about these rerolls, they're exponential. Let's see. DJD, no voter. He's feeling 5 out of 10. So that's valid. Valid. Mac is feeling 7. He didn't really vote though, so don't really know what to say about that. All right, so we're halfway down. Half the teams left to go. 3 rerolls to be had right here. If we get some more, get some more on the board. The Kings, the 3rd time the Kings are coming off the board. It's a 7. That's a reroll. That is our 4th reroll as we're trying to break our way to that 24.5 number. There it is. Has yet to be crossed. It has yet to be crossed, but will we find it here with a 26? That's going to give us Whiteout. That's another reroll. 5. We're ramping up. We're still at half odds, really. Find this. How about we get ball number 1 off the board? Hydra coming through. They are going to be pick number 9. So the no voters are looking good. The unders. The under maybe looking good. I don't know. 5 rerolls here halfway. Dangerous game. Dangerous game right here. But Hydra, it's going to fly off the board. At number 9, about middle of the draft. Like I said, I like being in the middle of the draft. It depends on the league, but being in the middle here in a snake draft is not the end of the world. It's not a bad spot to be in. You get that chance, like I said, you get the middle of the rounds here to pick through. It ends up working out for you. Most times. So congratulations to Hydra. Some chat reading here. Show me 45. See. Imagine if I could do that on command. Now that would be something. That would be something here. Got another new team. The Pineapples checking in at 18 and pick number 10. The Pineapples off the board. Pineapples coming through. We're getting down to the final teams. The under approaching. Approaching, folks. It is approaching. Will it hit? Will it hit? That is the question. Only 5 rerolls right now. We've seen them. They've come in streaks. They've come in streaks here, but I think for these overloaders, we might need something here soon. We're down again to the final 6 teams. 24.5 is that line. Got 11 again. That's light speed. That's a reroll. That is number 6. Number 6 on the reroll. Oof. Wow. Number 1 again. That's Hydra. What are the chances of that? We've got 11 and a 1 repeat in this draft. All right, up next, 43. That's the Gravelords. Turn that for you. 43 for the Gravelords. That is another reroll. Number 8. I told you we need some run. Some might say rigged. Some might say rigged. But how about we pull a 57 for the Chimeras off the board here. Number 11. Chimeras coming through. Right here, Chimeras at 11. Congratulations to them. Mr. Mealy. Gives us down to the final 5 teams. The Chimeras go off the board. All right, there you have it. Final 5 teams. Let's see what we're working with, folks. Let's see who we've got for our final 5. I know there is a rival for sure. My boys, a rival. We're looking for Bearcats. What else are we looking for? Vortex. Looking for Vortex. What else are we looking for, people? Distortion. And who else? Thunderbirds are the last ones. All right. Rival Bearcats, Vortex, Distortion, and Thunderbirds. Let's see if we can get 8 rerolls. Line 24. That is 20. That's the Pineapples. That's another reroll. I don't know, folks. This is looking a little bit higher than what we've seen. We saw 20 and 21. Our 216 teams draft. Gonna get a 26. That is whiteout again. 26. It's another reroll. 10. Double digits. Up next, 12. That's light speed. That's another reroll. It's 11. 5. That's the Kings yet again at number 5. That is the 12th reroll. Halfway, almost. All right, We have got a 33. That sounds good for Arrival. Not quite. It's Distortion off the board at 33. Ends the reroll streak. Distortion at 12. Distortion at 12, folks. All right. What does it mean? What does it mean here, folks? How are we feeling on this line? Distortion gonna get that pick. Again, like I said, this type of pick area, I don't know if it's my favorite. I would rather be way towards the end, I would say, in this one, if anything. Distortion off the board. So down to Arrival, Bearcats, Vortex, and Thunderbirds. Here are the numbers we're looking for. 29 through 32, 53 through 56, 13 through 16, and then 46 through 48. Those are the numbers we're looking for, folks. They're rooting for numbers in the chat. They're begging. They're begging for them out there. Let's see what we can get here. Final four. We are looking for that line, 24 and a half. We've only got 12. Say hello to the Bearcats at 55. 55 for the Bearcats. Undervoters loving that one. The undervoters are loving that one. They are rejoicing. Bearcats. 55 come through. Wow. That is big. Massive. Massive right there from the Bearcats. Take that pick. That is huge. Maybe the line is just a little high. I don't know, folks. I don't know. And we're down to the final three teams. With the Arrival, we got Vortex, and we've got the Thunderbirds. I mean, I don't know. The further we go, folks, the further we go. The further we go, the less chances we'll see these numbers. Again, 13 through 16, 29 through 32, and 46 through 48. We have got, what is that? 8. We've got 11 balls to choose from. 11 out of 64 to choose from. If you're an if you're an undervoter, still at 12. Still at 12. Is there a run? Do we have a run? Oh, we do not. Arrival at 14. Arrival comes through the undervoters. Loving that one back to back. Wow. Cinema right there is Arrival. It's gonna take pick 14. Wow. Just wow. Went from Arrival. Went from Ascension at 14 to Arrival. Big back-to-back 14s here on this one. And the undervoters. I mean, surely not, right, guys? Surely we won't see 13 in a row. Right, guys? Right, guys? Surely we won't see 13 in a row. Surely we won't see it, folks. We're looking for 13 through 16, 46 through 48. That is only 7 balls. I mean, hey, if you were an overvoter in this situation, it's about the best you can get. Thunderbirds, one of the only teams with 3 balls to work with. And then Vortex, they've got 4, but we're gonna have to see a streak here with the overvoters. I mean, this is generational. Only 12 rerolls, but we've only got 7 balls to pick from. A 7 in 64 chance for that one. Let's do some quick calculation here. That is about 11%, 10.9% chance that we will pull one of those balls. I don't know. We'll see. Let me find it. We see something. There's a reroll. Hydra coming through. That's 13. Line 24 and a half. There's 38. That is a reroll. That was Blaze. It's the 14th reroll. Doesn't happen. Do you believe we have got 44 off the board? That's a reroll. That is Gravelords. 15 rerolls. Got another one. 33 off the board. That was Distortion. Another reroll. 16. Coming back. We're in the 30s again. It's 36. That was Distortion. Another reroll. 17. Are you believing yet?
Like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside?
Are you believing yet, folks? We are, what is that? 7. We're 8 rerolls away from a miracle. The next one on the board is 15. Miracle is over. That is the under. Hitting Vortex pick 15 with ball 15. Thunderbirds be pick 16. The under has hit. We are under. Under voters. Rejoice. Hunter, big winner there. 15K. The under hits. Wow. Surely it couldn't be done, and it was not there. Vortex. Gonna get that position. Thunderbirds gonna end up in 16 there on that one. So there it goes. There we go, folks. Congratulations to the undervoters. We will have to figure out the next line here for Titan. What was that? We had 20, 21, and 17 with the 16 teams there. It's a good question. What should we run the line here for the next one? We didn't really keep track of the first novice draft. Let's go. Yeah, what do we got here? I think 14.5 could work. I'm okay with that. Yeah, 14.5. All right, we'll take that. We'll take 14.5 here. 1 by 10. We're gonna half the teams. Remember, heading to Titan League, we're gonna half the teams. Congratulations once again, some big winners there. 52,000 go to Hunter and 5 others. Big wins right there. Big ups here on that one. We've got another one as we're heading to the Titan League. Get your predictions in. We throw the last teams on here. End out this one. Prediction is up. Remember, only 8 teams in the Titan League. Our last one of the night. Our last one of the night. So take a look. Take a look there, folks. Get your predictions in. Let us know. 14.5 rerolls. I don't know. I don't know where I'd go. I don't know where I'd go in this one. I don't know where I would go. You guys can be the deciders. You can be the ones. Let us know. As here we go. We'll close out this rival league. Get one final look at things in the rival league. Again, exciting to announce we're back to 16 teams in the rival league. Originally announced 12, but we're going to be bringing back 16. Here's your order, folks. Mafioso with that #1 overall pick. #1 overall pick there. The over or the under, folks. What are we gonna get here? So that was rival league. There you go. Congratulations. 17 rerolls. We're half in the teams. Will we half the rerolls? I don't know. That is what we're gonna have to decide. We'll cut this in half here. We'll set it back to 0 as we're gonna be heading to the Titan League. Let us know. Get those predictions in. We got a little bit of time left to get those predictions in. We'll reset the board while you guys predict, but so far, so good. The under is Lumen. It is large. The under is large. Speed Demon with 20,000 on the under. Mealy with 5,000 on the over. The big hitters right now. You guys have a couple minutes to get your predictions in. 2 minutes 30 seconds to get your predictions in. Before we head to the Titan League. Again, reminder: only 8 teams in the Titan League, so keep that in mind when you're making your prediction here. What will we see? And we're going back to normal here in this last one. We're going from 8 to 1 this time. No special odds to work with. So let us know. Let us know what we got here. I'm gonna reload this up here. Might have to get involved yet again. I'm gonna get involved, I'll say. All right. Minute 50 to get this in here. Let you guys get some predictions in. Check this out real quick. All right. So right now we've got, how many points is this on here? We've got 35,000 points down. Getting down to the final minute and a half here to get your predictions in. Then we'll get started with the Titan League. We'll probably get started as it goes. Last chances to kind of get your predictions in. Get them in, fill them in. We'll get this thing going here. We are going to be going from 8 to 1 here. So we're going to be starting at the bottom. This will not be the number 1 overall pick. This will be the 8th overall pick. Again, still a snake draft through the Titan League. We'll have to see. So make sure to get your predictions in here, folks. 1 minute warning. 1 minute warning, but we're going to get things started in the meantime. With the number 8 overall pick, we are going to be giving that one to the Godfathers. 56 off the board. The Godfathers. Godfather's going to fall down. You're going to stay down at the bottom there. That pick. They're the lower of the odds. Last call, folks. 30-second warning. Get your predictions in. Get those predictions in, folks. Get them in, get them in, get them in. You could win some channel points here if you are correct. This is the last call. It's the Godfathers. Going to be number 8 on this one. We'll take a look here at who our top bettors are on this one. Godfathers gonna fall in at number 8 there. All right, prediction has closed. Let's see, we got Speed Demon still at the top of the under list. 14.5 is the line. 20,000 on the under. Mealy with 5,000 on the over here. Let's see who's gonna be getting lucky here. See if anyone else will join them there. These Godfathers are first. Let's see who's gonna be picking number 7. 7 is coming through with ball number 5. That is Inferno, picking at number 7. Inferno comes through with that one. Reminder, 8 balls per team in this one, so it's a lot wider of a range to hit these teams. Hit what you're looking for, which is could be a higher odds to hit a reroll. Check that math. Check that fact. I don't think that's true, but pretend like it is for the content. It's always about the content. It's Inferno there. Going to be picking number 7 here in the first round. Reminder though, it is Snake, so they're going to get, they're going to get number 10 there. They get 7 and 10. I mean, sometimes you got to like those. You got to like those turnarounds. I do like the ends of the drafts. I am a fan. I am a fan. And coming in at 6 is ball number 11. We've seen a lot tonight. Number 6, that's Blizzard at number 6. So Blizzard at 6. No rerolls to be found quite yet. Is this line too high? Is it just free points for the under? Let's see. There were some runs. There. Blizzard, though, 3-time champions of the Titan League. They have gone big before. In an 8-team league, what will they do this time? What can they do? Got some storied history out there. Inferno Godfathers, also some storied teams from last season. Really putting some work there. Both those teams did. Godfathers number 1 seed getting upset. Inferno going down to the semifinals to the Bananas. So some great teams returning. Up next, we're hitting somewhere in the middle. We are hitting 31. That is Nebula coming through. Not a reroll to be found. Approach the halfway point. Is this overline torched? This Nebula at 31 gonna come through. But guys, they're gonna pick number 5 here. Nebula right in the middle, right in the thick of things. This storied franchise, been in and out of the Titan League in the past. Last season, making it in off of a third tiebreaker with Pinnacle, taking them out of the playoffs. That was a crazy way to make it in. Fortunately, the season didn't end quite the way they wanted to. Drop it down to Inferno in a thrilling 7-game series, though. That was a thriller for sure. And that one didn't quite work out for him, though. As we're down to the final 4, we have no rerolls on this one quite yet, folks. We're down to the final 4. Who are we looking for here? We have got Pinnacle, we have got Spartans, we got Dragons, and we have Venganza. Those are the teams we're looking for here. No rerolls to be found yet. And we are going to see one there with 16. That is Blizzard. So that is going to be the first reroll as we're trying to approach the line of 14.5. Up next, here we come. It is 21. That is Pinnacle at number 4, right in the middle. That one, not another reroll. Pinnacle coming through at pick 4. You know, we'll take that. We'll take that. I would have loved to see a top spot for Pinnacle there, but number 4. We'll see how that shakes out here in a full reset. Not opposed, not opposed. Not the best, but not opposed. My Pinnacle boys. Good Pinnacle logo up there on the screen. Pick number 4. So we're down to the final 3 teams. Only one reroll. I mean, we're gonna need to see something. We're gonna need to see something for these voters. We got Spartans, Dragons, and Venganza. So numbers we're looking for. These all in sequential order. Ooh, that's even, I don't know if it's worse or not. We're looking 39 through 40 for the Dragons, 41 through 48 for Spartans, and 49 through 54 for Venganza. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to hit that line, I think. Those numbers are all in order. 33 through 54. I'll pull one of those. Not quite. 25. That's a reroll. That was also Pinnacle, I believe. I know that was Nebula. There's 2. There's a high 50, 58. That is the Godfathers. That's a reroll number 3. Streak can't continue though. 42 comes through. That is the Spartans with a 3rd overall pick. Real streak ends right there. Spartans at 3. Spartans coming to number 3 there. And that one, the overvoters are in shambles. Absolute shambles. This up here. Spartans with the number 3 overall pick. There they have it. It might be it might be over. 3 rerolls, folks. We need to hit in a row here. We need to hit a generational number of rerolls in a row. 3 rerolls is actually kind of crazy though, when you think about it, with all the numbers here. What? This is the time where it could snowball. We need to hit, what is that, 12 rerolls? 12 rerolls in a row. We're gonna need them. Immediately put this one on a parlay. Is the parlay gonna hit? Dragons or Venganza? Who's getting the number 1 overall pick here? Dragons 33 through 40. Venganza 49 through 54. What can we see, folks? Can we see 12 in a row? I don't know. I don't know if I'm a believer. You can start with that one. It's a 5. It's a reroll. That is a reroll there. That was Inferno. $26. That's a reroll. That was Nebula. It's 5. Way. $10 away from glory. Can we find it here, folks? 37 denied. 5 rerolls only. That's Dragons number 2, which means Venganza is gonna snag that number 1 overall pick. Congratulations to the undervoters. Congratulations to Venganza. Wow. Generational unders right there, folks. Only 5 rerolls on that one. As Dragons are 2. Venganza, number 1 overall pick. Crazy ending. Crazy ending. You didn't think it was going to end that quickly. That's 3 straight unders. Bad lines. Who put these lines in there? Ban them. Ban them. Get them out of here. Tough scene. Tough scene. But that is going to set us up, though, with a good little draft order here in the Titan League. Spicy, an 8-team Titan League, which, again, we haven't really talked too much about this. We're going to leave most of the talking points for the drafts. This is obviously just a precursor to the drafts, and it's just me here. It's me here yapping. So we had fun with some odds, but once we really start to get into things, start looking at things for this draft, I mean, we're going to have some fire lineups here. Rigged. Hopers they're crashing out right now. It's true. Unfortunate for them, but congrats to Speed Demon. Big winner there. Can appreciate all the resubs as well. But there you have it, folks. So Venganza, number 1 overall pick, but that means number 1 and number 9. So they're gonna get their first selection, but they won't get to pick again for quite a bit. So that is how that one works out. Congratulations once again to all these teams here on taking it. It was a good and exciting draft lottery. Had some fun. Just kind of yapping with you guys. The drafts, like I said, they'll have a little more oomph to them. We'll have some more people, not just me yapping the entire time for you guys. So we'll be able to talk a lot more about what's going on, what to look forward to for these seasons. But I will say Titan League looks like it's going to be fun, folks. I mean, this is the highest we've ever had these peaks at. We got Titan League players capped at 2075. There are, what is that? How many is that? There are 8 people. We got 8 Titan players that are 2075 or higher. And then we have, what is this? 14 that are 2,000 or higher. I mean, come on. That is going to be exciting. Lower bound at 1780 as well. So we got a lot of high-end players. I mean, Titan League, we may only have 8 teams this season, which does suck a little bit. But I mean, by golly, these players look like they're going to be good. I can't wait for the Titan League. It's probably going to be my favorite league to watch. Once again, it always provides. It's always competitive, always exciting. And I mean, with the full reset here, these drafts are going to be spicy. No one is going to be on any of these rosters in the Titan League. So it's all draft, all straight up here. What can they find? So, I mean, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting for sure. Definitely. So I appreciate everyone hanging out. That's going to wrap it up for the stream here. It's going to be exciting. It is going to be exciting. I can't wait to get things going for season number 11. First ever full reset. Make sure you guys follow the channel. Make sure you guys tune in. The drafts are coming soon next week, guys. Next week for these drafts. Thursday and Friday night. The 10th and the 11th. 1 week from today, the drafts are coming through. It's going to be thrilling here. So make sure you guys follow the channel. Make sure you guys tune back in. It's going to be big. It's our biggest draft stream we ever had here. The 10th and the 11th. Friday night for both of those drafts. Just double checking. I believe both are 7 p.m. Yep, both days are starting at 7 p.m. We got Novice and Prospect on Thursday, Challenger Rival Titan on Friday, but tune in, guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be absolutely exciting. I can't wait for it to happen. It's going to be an exciting season. I appreciate everyone hanging out once again. Make sure you guys follow, make sure you guys join the Discord. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up, folks. Thank you all for watching. Take care. We'll talk to you guys later.